Hello everyone, welcome to MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Question number 1. What should a trial judge do if the timeline set by the Supreme Court expires? Option A. Refuse to decide the case. Option B. Always follow the timeline. Option C. Request an extension of time. And option D. Wait for further instructions. The correct answer is option C. The Supreme Court ruled that a trial judge cannot refuse jurisdiction over a case due to a lapsed timeline. The judge should request an extension if needed, as clarified in Shiv Kumar Shaw and another versus Rekha Shaw. Question number 2. What must a trial court rely on to take cognizance of an offence not in the charge sheet? Option A. Private witness affidavits. Option B. Investigation record or further investigation. Option C. Complainant's statement. And option D. High Court's approval. The correct answer is option B. The Supreme Court ruled that a trial court cannot take cognizance of an offence not mentioned in the charge sheet solely based on affidavits. It must rely on the investigation record or order further investigation as stated in Deepak Yadav versus State of UP. Question number 3. Z, in order to induce A to confess that he has committed a crime, A is guilty of an offence under option A, section 325 IPC, option B, section 326 IPC, option C, section 330 IPC, and option D, section 331 IPC. The correct answer is option C. Section 330 of the Indian Penal Code, which deals with voluntary causing hurt to extort a confession. Section 325 and 326 concern other types of hurt, and Section 331 is about voluntarily causing grievous hurt to extort a confession, a more severe offence than simple hurt. Question number 4. Which section of the CPC is clearly in nature of a power to issue a writ of certiorari? Option A, Section 11, option B, Section 105, option C, Section 115, and option D, Section 122. The correct answer is option C. Section 115 of the CPC deals with the power of the High Court to revise and review the proceedings of lower court. A key aspect of this section is its ability to review orders that may be considered illegal or with material irregularity, which aligns with the concept of a writ of certiorari, which is used to review lower court decisions for legal errors. Question number 5. The provision of examination of arrested person by medical officer is provided under which section of CRPC? Option A, Section 53, option B, Section 54, option C, Section 55, and option D, Section 64. The correct answer is option B. Section 54 of the CRPC explicitly states that when a person is arrested, they can request a medical examination by a registered medical practitioner. This section ensures that any injuries or marks of violence on the arrested person are documented, which is crucial for safeguarding their rights and establishing evidence. It's the time for practice question. Which of the following sections of Evidence Act deals with conclusive proof? Option A, 41, 112 and 113. Option B, 112. Option C, 113. And option D, 112 and 113. Pin down your answers in the comment section below.